You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it.
And ta-da, all the lights are on. So this dollhouse my dad made. And we used to have another one, which I do have a picture of. Let me just go get it. I'm trying to cover myself, but yeah, it was much smaller. And then the stuff he used to make it was really crappy stuff. So now he did like wood, and then he did like a lot of helpful things for it. So this is their kitchen, and they will have a door right here. These lights are like broken, so I need to fix that. But I'm gonna get the Our Generation kitchen. I'm gonna put it in here. Right now they just have a random chair from Michael. Yeah, from Michael's. Anyway, so I'm gonna put a door here. It's gonna be like their front door. And if you go through there, this is Savannah and Nikki's room. And since Nikki loves animals, and Savannah does too, but Savannah's a hairstylist, I made a collage of like my pets and their pictures, and then just some random pictures I got in the calendar of horses. They have a lot of stuffed animals. Some of the stuffed animals are Eliza's, but Eliza doesn't have a room, so they're just here. And then this was like my favorite toy when I was little, so they just have it now. It's like a random cow, but they have like carpet floor, that's this, and then just stuff like that. And if you go through here, this is like the room that I'm working on right now. It just has random stuff like May's bed and the chair, but it's going to be Josephina and Becca's room one day, possibly. Over here is the living room. By the way, I got these lights at the Christmas tree shop, the seashell ones and then the star ones up there. So here's the living room, and right now Liza's just sitting on their pillow pet, and here's a random little rocking chair for the mini dolls. Eliza is a Madame Alexander doll, and she is the youngest. I made her like the youngest out of my dolls, and Kelsey's a Journey Girls doll, and I made her the oldest out of my dolls. She just has her interior design stuff, but so if I move Kelsey, you'll see we have some pillows my grandma made, and then she also made this blanket here. Then over here is just some of their stuff. In here there's not really anything. Over here is the retired TV, and it has different like things, but right now they're just watching hairstylings, and I don't like the light because it's orange, which bothers me. Right now it's actually like a yellowish with the camera, but actually it's an orange. It's an ugly orange, I find. Over here's their locker, and they just have their books and magazines and stuff like that. And then over here they just have some other mini snow globes. I put them down here, that way my cats can't knock them down, because before I had other mini ones, but then my cats broke them. So here's a retired Twister game for dolls. And then that's just like a candle holder. That's the table now. And that's just a Build-A-Bear chair. Anyway, going up, this is Nathan and Peta's room. Yeah, they just have their cat and their stuffed animal. Nathan's just walking around in here. But here's their room. Next door is Samantha and Nilly's room. And this was my first piece of furniture I ever got. That and then the AG bath. But yeah, I really like it. And then they just have their little nightstand. And then there they just have some of their stuff. And here, I'll move Sam. They just have like their jewelry and stuff. And there's also some of Emily and Molly's stuff, because Emily and Molly used to share the bed with them. Over here's Hayden and Daphne's room. Hayden sleeps on the top bunk. This is also a bed that my dad made. Oh yeah, and this is a blanket my mom made, and she also made the blankets that are on that bunk. And then this is Daphne's bunk. Daphne is my mom's doll. Hayden's mine. over here is Sandrina and Lindsay's room, and Ashlyn's just hanging out, and my grandma made this dress. So they just have their stuff. This light is broken, doesn't light up anymore. Yeah, I really love this table. Here's just Lindsay's easel, and then they just, Sandrina's favorite animal is one of these, I forget what they're called, sorry, it blinked out, and then Lindsay's is monkeys. So Lindsay has a couple monkeys, and then she has a couple of these. And there's just some paintings that Lindsay made, and there's Sandrina. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like moving my chair. Over here is Scarlett and Stella's work area. So it's like the laundry / sewing room, but mostly it's just Stella and Scarlett's place of work. They just have some yarn and stuff in here, and then they're Our Generation washers, which I really enjoy. And then this opens, and so does that one. Here's just like their little dryer, and then here's their darks and whites, and then that. Up there they have some sewing stuff there, and then some laundry stuff there, and then here's just the desk I made, which has some sewing machine stuff. And then the ironing boards. Over here is Marissa and Crystal's room. Oh yeah, Scarlett and Stella are my mom's dolls, and so is Sherilyn, just saying, because they live there. So this is Marissa and Crystal's room. Here's Marissa, and here's Crystal, and they're my mom's dolls. C's just hanging out here, so I'm going to move her, so you can just see this. So here's another bed that we made, and then the blankets my mom made. Crystal does yoga and teaches yoga classes, so she just has her yoga stuff, and then her little mat, and then here's just a cute little kitty. And then Crystal really wants to go to Paris, so she just has some Paris things in a little Paris box, which they use as a nightstand. And somehow Marisol's cat got in here, I don't even know how. I'll put that away later. But so that's their room. Crystal sleeps on the top, and Marissa sleeps on the bottom. Over here, sorry, I'm just like sitting on my chair and rolling around, is Mimsy and Holly's room, and Gwen's just hanging out with Mimsy. So here's Holly's little box, and she just has her glasses, and then her little snow globe, her guitar stuff. And then Mimsy has her Halloween stuff, because Mimsy loves Halloween, and Holly loves Christmas, so here's all the Halloween stuff. Oh, I'm being buzzed on my computer. Okay. Moving Mimsy, you can see that my mom made this blanket and this one. That's Holly's, that's Mimsy's. Holly sleeps on the pull-out. Okay, I keep getting buzzed, just ignore that sound. So Halloween side, Christmas side. You can kind of notice that with the difference of the stuffed animals. Yeah. Over here is Julie and Ivy's room, and right now it's just Julie and Kaya hanging out. So I really like this room. The lights don't work though, sadly, and these are like my favorite lights, which I wish I had more of, but it's pretty sad that they don't work, but oh well. So here's her room, and they just have some like Chinese cats, and then their rollerblades and shoes. And here they have their PJs, and then on top they have their juices. Over here are some books, and then their CDs, and then their recorder, and then I love this thing. Right now they're listening to Columbia Records. I really enjoy that. Then just the Jiffy Pop and stuff. Julie's accessories and bed are my favorite, probably my favorite bed. That and then McKenna's bed. Those are like my favorite things. And then they're just bags and their dog. And then here's just their basketball stuff because they play basketball. Now I'm just going to pull this out and then I'll show you the upstairs part.